Hi, and welcome to Online Tech PD. Today you have Jackie,
And Anthony.
and we are going to show you some awesome Smart Notebook gallery games.
Really? What kind of gallery games?
Some category sorting, some anagramming, some image stuff.
Very nice. Are these going to be difficult for me to understand and to work with?
No, actually they should take you about 5 minutes or less, and they're pretty intuitive, so let's do it.
All right. Let's go.
What's the first one we got here?
Oh, it's one of my favorites, category sort. So in category sort, we have lots of options. I'm just going to go over some of the buttons and edit, which will allow us to get to the back end, and we're going to talk about that shortly. A check, a reset, and a solve. So the check button is going to be very helpful, especially when I come here and I say, is this correct? And I can check it, and I can see with this red X, it doesn't place is not a prefix. So if I come over to root words and hit check, you can see I get a check mark. So that's just telling me that yes, that is correct. I can also come over here, put a few more in just to make sure, and then I'll hit check one more time, and you can see I have 2 out of the 4 placed correctly. And these ones are always going to have the red X because obviously they're not placed anywhere. The nice thing about this is we can, when we want, we have a solve button, and the solve button basically does what it's supposed to. It solves everything. So you can go through and it'll tell you all the prefix words and all the root words. Pretty handy?
Very handy. And it makes it nice to use this for a center where the kids can kind of arrange and check themselves without you having to be there monitoring the whole time.
Very nice. So how do I create this cool contraption? You go to this edit button and you look and see we have lots of different places where we can fill out. We can change our column label prefixes to root words. So what does that lend itself to?
Whatever you wanted it to be.
Wow, that's amazing.
You could sort anything.
That's pretty cool.
Think about this as the answer key. What do you want the gallery activity to do? And then you fill in the answers, where they should go, and then it's going to jumble it for you.
Okay, very nice. So I can see on label 1, I'm going to come down in here, and if I click in there, I'm just going to delete this word real quick because I want you to notice when you click in there, you may get confused because normally when we click in a box, we see a what?
Flashing cursor.
Yeah, the flashing cursor. In a lot of these gallery games, you're not going to see that flashing cursor, but you can tell when you're in it, it may go to a different color. In this one, it does turn color, so I know that I can simply come in here and put that back. And then the nice thing is, I continue over to the right, and I have a little drop-down menu, and this is basically just telling me, okay, where is this word going to go? Which column is it going to go into? And since I've already labeled them up top, you can see that this is going to label prefixes and root words. So I'm just going to hit prefixes. And it is kind of nice just to keep all of your prefixes on one side and your root words on the other, your different column headings. You can also change your columns up here 2 to 3. If I did add 3, it would just add another column and I can label it. But we're just going to stay for 2 right now. And I like this option here because I can unclick or uncheck or have this checked for the solve button. So if I didn't want my kids to be able to cheat a little bit and to see, make it a little difficult, you can get rid of that solve button. We're going to keep that on. And then when you're done, okay, and then you just hit OK and we're right back to the other side, and now we're back making it work. All right.
Pretty awesome.
Awesome. That is category sort. So let's move on to the next one.
Yeah, actually I think we have one category sort after this that looks like the same thing, a new example, without the solve button.
Without the solve button. So you should see that come up next.
Same idea. Here we're classifying animals and insects and no solve button.
Okay, and if we clicked on edit, you'd see that the no solve button is unchecked. Everything else is very similar.
Awesome.